So far we've gone over phonemic awareness, and we learned that there are two different types of phonemic awareness that we're going to focus on, which are blending and segmentation. And once again, this is the #1 predictor of reading success. So we're going to move on and do the next thing, which is phonics instruction. And you'll see how these skills that we learned here are the very same skills that the students will need for phonics instruction as well. Okay. And for this demo, we're going to go over our sound spelling cards, and then we'll talk about segmentation, and we'll learn how to teach kids to syllabicate words. Remember those huge words that we saw in Finnish? We're going to teach students how to break them down without being afraid of them. So the first thing that we'll talk about are the sound spelling cards. Okay. And these are the sound spelling cards, which is taken from our reading program that we use at the elementary campus, which is Open Court. So out of all the 43 sounds in the English language, the vowel sounds are the most important because every syllable is centered around one of these sounds. So we have the short vowels in green, the long vowels in yellow, and the special vowels in blue. And there's one especially important special vowel, and that is called the schwa. So the schwa sounds like the short U sound. Okay. And once again, keep in mind that every syllable and every word has one of these vowel sounds in it. And there are three especially important types of sounds and types of syllables that kids need to be aware of. Then we're going to go over some exercises to teach kids how to do that. And these are the three. So the first one that we're going to work with are closed syllables. And what a closed syllable is it has only one vowel and ends with a consonant. And anytime you see that, it makes a short vowel sound. So if you think of the word can, for example, it has only one vowel sound. It ends with a consonant. So this is called a closed syllable. And you can think of it as that N is closing off the short A. Okay. Then anytime you see this pattern, it's going to make a short vowel sound. And you'll see it's indicated here in green. Okay. So that's the first type. It's a closed syllable. The second type that we'll work with are open syllables. So these are words that end with a vowel. A closed syllable ended with a consonant. An open syllable ends with a vowel. And whenever that happens, it's going to end with a long sound. And you'll see that's indicated with yellow. To give you an example, if you take a look at this word here, caper, the syllable boundary goes right here. And this is an open syllable. So it has a single vowel and it ends with a vowel. So this is going to be pronounced with a long A sound, and that's why this is pronounced K. And the second syllable is per. So we have the word caper. If it made a short vowel sound, this would be a capper, but I'm sure you wouldn't want cappers in your dish when you order it at a restaurant. Okay. And finally, the third type of vowel sound is the schwa, and these are seen all over the English language. What a schwa is, it's an unaccented vowel, and it sounds like a short U. And we denote a schwa with a dot over the letter. So when we go over the examples, we're going to go over some examples of closed vowels and closed syllables, open syllables, and schwas. So let's go ahead and do those exercises now so that you have a better understanding of what these are. So here is where we're going to teach the kids how to segment words, how to take big words and break them apart, because that's what's going to help them not be afraid of words and to have power over those words. So the first type of syllables that we're going to go over are closed syllables. So once again, these are syllables that have one vowel sound. They end with a consonant, and as a result, it's going to make a short vowel sound. So these are taken from a book called Mega Words, and one of our principals, Mrs. Epps, was able to compile these words and create lessons for us. So let's go ahead and demo how this works. So first up keep in mind that as we're going through these lessons, I as the teacher will avoid at all cost saying these words for the kids. Because if I say it for them, I've just taken the challenge out of it, and I'm not giving the kids an opportunity to say these words on their own. So I guide them through it, but I never say the words for them. So first of all, I'll call on a student. And oftentimes what teachers like to do is maybe have a can of popsicle sticks with kids' names written on them, and they'll draw the names from the can. Another technique that teachers at our school have used is they've taken a deck of playing cards, written down their roster, and have a name on each card. They'll shuffle it and pick cards at random to make sure that every kid has an opportunity to practice. So those are just a couple of techniques that you can use. So I'll pick the first student, and I'll ask the student to syllabicate the word for us. And what the student should say is the first syllable, which is ab. The whole class draws a line on their paper. The student then says scent, which is the second syllable. And then as a teacher, I'll point to the syllable. The kids will say ab. I'll point to the next one. They'll say scent. And then when I say blend, then they'll put it together and say absent. Just like we did with the phonemic awareness activities, absent. What's the word? Absent. That's how phonemic awareness comes into play with phonics instruction. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. And Amy, if you can be my audience. So Amy, go ahead and do the first word. First syllable only.
Can.
Correct. So everyone draws the syllable boundary right here. Second syllable.
Did.
Good. Everyone all together. Can, did. Blend.
Candid.
Perfect. And then we go on to the next word. Okay. So you notice how before I drew that line, the syllable boundary is invisible. We normally do not see this line when we're looking at words. That's why kids often don't know where they're supposed to break up the words, and they get totally frustrated with these long words. So just like with the snow rabbit in the snow, that's camouflage. The syllable boundary here is camouflage. By drawing that line, we're making it visible. Okay. So this is how we teach kids to look for those syllable boundaries. Okay. Next one, I'm not going to say the word. I'm going to pick on a student who's going to break it down for us. Okay. Ready? First syllable.
Den.
Correct.
Tis.
Good. All together. Dentist. Blend.
Dentist.
Good job. Next word. And you notice, did I ever say the word for the student? I never did. It's the students that are doing all the work. Okay. Next one. First syllable.
Chill.
Correct. Second syllable.
Dren.
All together.
Children.
One syllable at a time. Children. Blend.
Children.
Perfect. Last one. Ready, go.
Loss.
Correct. And it goes right between the double S's. Second syllable.
Some.
All together. Bloss.
Some.
Blend.
Blossom.
Perfect. So once we get through the whole list, now we can go ahead and syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Ready? Here we go. Absent. Blend.
Absent.
Perfect. Can, did, blend.
Candid.
Good job. Keep going.
Dentist. Dentist.
Good job.
Children. Children.
Good. Last one.
Loss. Some. Blossom.
Perfect. And what I want you to notice is at the beginning, I cued the kids and said first syllable, second syllable, blend. First syllable, second syllable, blend. But the time I got to the middle, I completely silenced myself. And when the students did the last set of words, the kids were doing all the talking. All my talking had faded away. So as a teacher, that's a good technique to keep in mind. As the kids get more and more comfortable, the teacher talk should go down and the student talk should go up. Okay. And then we repeat the lesson, repeat the procedure for the second set of words. Okay. And one more thing, after we've gotten through the first line, we're going to go back one more time and this time do it on the fly. So what on the fly means is I'll just sweep and the students say the word without me breaking it up for them. Okay. So let's do line one on the fly. Ready, go. Absent,
Absent.
candid.
Dentist. Children. Blossom.
Perfect. And then we go on to line two. So you can see it's a pretty fast-paced lesson, and a lesson like this does not take up more than 10 to 15 minutes during a lesson. Okay. So these are short syllables, and let's go on to Those were closed syllables, which give you a short sound. Now let's go on to open syllables, and this will give you a long vowel sound. Okay. And you'll notice that as we're going through these lessons, the scales are very explicit. We're not mixing in a whole bunch of random scales. We're concentrating on one specific thing and then moving on to the next thing and structuring it in that way. Okay. So the next set of lessons are all open syllables, and these give you a long sound. So in this first example, the syllable boundary is right here. That's a single vowel. It ends with a vowel, so it's going to give you a long vowel sound. It's not going to give you an A sound. It's going to give you an A sound. So this word here, if we were to do this, it would be agent. What's the word? Agent. It has a long sound. If we use a short sound instead, this would be agent, agent, which does not exist in the English language. So it's important that the kids know the difference between an open syllable and a closed syllable, because that changes the pronunciation. And as you know, when you change the pronunciation, you change the meaning. Okay. One more thing I want to point out here. If you take a look at the sound spelling cards, here we have the spelling pattern A, which makes a short vowel sound. Here we have the spelling pattern A, again, but it makes a long sound. So how do kids tell the difference between whether to use a short sound or the long sound? The difference is open syllable versus closed syllable. That's how the kids can tell the difference. And you'll find that poor readers, they often mix them up because they can't tell when to use one and when to use the other. So let's go over just line 1 of this lesson. And we're on this word here. And Amy, go ahead and give it a shot. First syllable only.
E.
Correct.
Then.
All together. Even. Blend. Even. Perfect. Next one. Second syllable. First syllable. Go.
Side.
Correct.
Der.
Good. Everyone all together. Cider. Blend.
Cider.
Good job. Next one.
Bow.
Correct.
Ness.
Good. All together. Bonus. Blend.
Bonus.
Perfect. And last one.
Duh.
And use it along you. Do. Correct. Second syllable. Okay. First syllable.
Do.
Correct. Second syllable.
T.
Everyone together. Do. T. Blend.
Duty.
Good. Let's go back to the beginning. Syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Ready? Go. Agent. Blend.
Agent.
Good job. Even. Even. Good job.
Cider. Cider.
Good.
Bonus. Bonus.
Perfect. Last one.
Duty. Duty.
Good job. On the fly. Line 1. Ready? Go. Agent.
Even. Cider. Bonus. Duty.
Excellent. And then we go on to line 2. Okay. Once again, notice how the teacher talk faded out and let the kids take more and more control of the learning, and it's a pretty fast-paced lesson. Okay. Now that we've gone over closed syllables and open syllables, the third type that we'll go over today is the schwa. So this is how it works. With the first word, first syllable is al, second syllable is fa, and third syllable is bet. So if you take a look at al, what type of vowel sound is that? Long or short? That's short. If you take a look at fa, what type of vowel sound is that? Long or short? Let's see, if it's a short vowel, this would be alphabet. That doesn't sound right. Let me try long vowel instead. Alphabet. That doesn't make any sense at all. So is this a short vowel or long vowel? And the answer is it's neither. This is called a schwa. And a schwa sounds like a short U sound. So this is pronounced al-pha-bet. And the whole word is alphabet. Okay. So again, the 3 most important sounds that kids need to know. Closed syllables, which give you short sounds. Open syllables, which give you long sounds. and the schwa, which sounds like a short U. Okay. And to help kids understand that this is a schwa, we put a little dot over it to indicate that that's a schwa. And you'll see that throughout the English language, short vowels, long vowels, and schwa are everywhere. So if they can get a handle on that, it makes their lives a whole lot easier. Okay. So let's go ahead and give this one a shot. So first syllable here is per, second syllable ma, and last syllable nent. And then the kids would blend it together. Permanent. What's the word? Permanent. Perfect. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, let's go ahead and pick it up on the next word. Again, as a teacher, I am not going to say this word for the students. The students are going to say it for me. Okay? So, first syllable. Amy, give it a shot.
Far.
Correct.
Ma.
Good.
See.
All together. Pharmacy. Blend.
Pharmacy.
Perfect. And the schwa is right there. Okay. Next one. First syllable.
Rel.
Good.
Tiv.
All together.
Rel. Tiv.
Blend.
Relative.
Good job. Next one.
Buff.
Correct.
Fuff.
Fa.
Low.
Good. All together. Buff. Fa. Low. Blend.
Buffalo.
Perfect. From the beginning, syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Syllabicate and blend. Ready, go. Alphabet. Blend.
Alphabet.
Good job. Next one.
Permanent.
Blend.
Permanent.
Good. Next one.
Pharmacy. Pharmacy.
Good. Next.
Relative. Relative.
Last one.
Buffalo.
Blend.
Buffalo.
Perfect. And now on the fly. Ready, go.
Alphabet. Permanent. Pharmacy. Relative. Buffalo.
Perfect. And that is the middle schwa lesson. And we go on to line 2. So again, it goes by really quick. As a teacher, I avoid saying the words for the students because I already have power over these words. What we need to do is we need to give the kids power over these words instead.